So what do you say? Ready to wow Dixie's biggest fans?
Right this minute? No. No way. To play Dixie, I need weeks of rehearsal, maybe an out-of-town tryout, way out of town.
Forget the stage fright. You don't have to prepare a thing. Dixie's nearest and dearest, you're going to hit them right where they live because they're desperate. They need you now more than ever.
Look, Dr. Cattell, I know this is long distance, but I just have to make sure we haven't got our lines crossed here. There was a Jane Doe treated by a local doctor around the time of Dixie's accident, and this was somewhere near the crash site?
That's correct.
Doctor, by any chance, was this Jane Doe pregnant?
Dad, believe me, I care. Okay, talk to me. Tell me what's wrong.
You hate me. If I dropped dead right now, you'd leap over my body to get everything I own.
So many men, so little time. First, the son proposes to me, and I throw the ring back in his face. And then Daddy comes a-calling, just eager to walk me down the aisle.
Lucky I know the way to the psych ward. You getting hitched to either campus, that has crazy written all over it.
No. Zach stated his intentions very clear and very calm. He was very upfront about what he wanted from our marriage.
Okay, Kendall, I understand that you're upset and that you feel betrayed. Take that out on me, but don't. Please, don't demean yourself by pretending that you and Zach would ever...
Wait a minute, you think I'm making this up?
She's not.
I asked Kendall to marry me. And if she accepts, it'll be one hell of a lucky fella.
Pink roses are my favorite.
Yeah? Since when?
Since just now. Everything Zach says or does makes me see my life in a whole new way, just bursting with possibility.
Watch me burst up my breakfast now.
Zach, you wouldn't pressure me into taking such a huge step.
More like a suicide jump.
See, I have to make sure I'm not making a mistake. This isn't my first proposal.
You take all the time you need.
10, 20, 30 years.
Zach, is that what I think it is?
Why don't you open it?
I think I will. Let's check this out. A prenup. You shouldn't have.
Yeah, exactly. Toss it and I'll drive you home.
It's the details of a proposed business arrangement.
Business arrangement.
Wait, we're talking merger, not marriage?
Kendall and I agree that love only screws things up.
Yes, that's right. You can swear on it, but still be a two-faced liar.
Could I see that, please?
Sure, go ahead. No, let him see it. It's okay. Here you go.
Zach, you just proposed to me this morning, so how did you get it in writing so fast?
I got my lawyers on at the moment I decided that you and I made sense together.
I fell down a rabbit hole. That would explain this.
Do you mind? Thanks. So let's get back to the business at hand. As discussed, you'll acquire business licenses and gaming licenses with both my casinos. Puts me back in business. And I will sign over half of all of Cambia's holdings to you once I win them in court. You can consider that a done deal.
Okay, so if we do wed, then I keep Bianca locked in and protect Miranda's share of the estate.
You and I, full partners, husband and wife.
Okay, you know what? I can't deal with this right now. I still have a husband down the hall who's shell-shocked because he had to shoot his own brother. So can we just drop this whole marriage farce?
Was it a farce when you married Ryan?
Wasn't that a business arrangement, also?
Yes,
Yeah.
but this is so much more. See, it turns out Zach and I, we have tons in common. We both love sushi, sunsets, And we both want to rip everything away from you. You know we can do it, Ethan. We can strip you bare and leave you with nothing. Yes, how tempting is that?
You can't seriously be considering this, Kendall.
Oh, yes, I can.
We're dead serious.
You heard Babe. She said that you spaced out while you were holding little Al.
Yeah, Babe says. We all know what her word is worth. Doesn't stop you from believing that I sold you out to help that lying tramp.
You still taking your blood pressure medication every day?
The hell we paved to get your son back. Detectives zigzagging across the country. DNA challenges. Court battles. And after all I did, all of that for you, you really believe that I would hand little Adam over to Babe in exchange for Colby? Well, sure. Why not? Why not? That's the father you know and hate.
All right, Dad. You know what? Sit down and breathe before you pop an artery.
Let's see. How long have you lived in this house, under this roof, with me? Watch me work. How long? I played Hayward to score my own win. It's the oldest come on in the book. I promise anything to get what I want, and then I drop kick my end of the deal. I would never sacrifice my grandson. I would kill anyone who tried to get little Adam away from you. The way they stole Colby.
All right, that's it. I'm calling 911.
No, stop pretending you want to help me.
Okay. Okay, Dad. You're right. I don't care if you die. But before you kick, clue me in on something. The estate, how are you going to divide that up? Tell me you're worth more to me dead than alive.
I don't want to stick my nose in where it doesn't belong or anything, but that phone call.
Hang on, sweetie, just a second. Attach and send.
Dixie.
Yeah. That was summer a few years back. I'd surprised her with the camera, so she ended up chasing me around the backyard with a pair of salad tops. I just sent it to the head of a clinic in Switzerland where she was going to have her baby.
Is that you were just on the phone?
Yeah. Dr. Cattell. Out of the blue, he calls me last night and informs me that some climbers found Dixie's car in a crevice at the base of a mountain. There was no body inside. So I had him do a little checking, and he said that there was a Jane Doe treated by a local doctor.
Near the crash site.
Right. So now he's going to find out whether she was pregnant or not.
Oh, my God. I mean, is it possible that Dixie survived? I mean, that she's alive?
I know what you're thinking. Go ahead, say it. It's crazy, impossible. Just tell me not to hope.
I know I signed on for this, but now that it's showtime, I don't think I can pull it off.
Give me a break. You survived a year in prison. You can do anything.
I've heard your take on Dixie, some kind of angel on Earth. You know, my halo and wings are on permanent back order.
Well, you look like an angel now with that new hair color.
It's window dressing. When Dixie's nearest and dearest hear me open my mouth, they're gonna bust me for a phony.
That is not gonna happen.
That's easy for you to say. You're not the one being pushed on stage without a script or even a damn cue card. I could get arrested for fraud or identity theft, impersonating a saint. I'm not going to prison just so your daughter can have more cue time with her son.
You are not going to prison. You are not going to do anything even remotely illegal. You are going to pull this off without a hitch. I promise.
I'll pull another stretch in my old cell block.
I have the whole thing worked out. And this will show you exactly how.
You want me to tell you what's impossible? Like I would know? I mean, Maria Edmond can walk. Impossible.
Come on. I mean, what are the odds that Jane Doe is Dixie?
Yeah, well, you're talking to, someone who survived a plane crash against all odds and made it back to her family.
So you're not telling me to abandon hope? there's no way Dixie's out there alive and well, just as alive as the day I took that photo?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. I mean, but here's the good news. I don't charge for nothing advice.
You're great. You listened.
Yeah, through the crying Jags, but if there's anything that I can do.
No, I'm fine. Okay. He's gonna check some of his contacts and get back to me soon. And when he does, I will know one way or another.
Okay. Okay, then I'll wait with you.
Who'd have thunk it? 2 marriage proposals in 1 week. One from a guy who claims he loves me but lies to my face. The other from a man who doesn't love me but keeps it honest. Well, that makes the bachelor behind door number 2 so much more appealing.
Kendall, don't do this. Don't say yes to Zach.
Well, who's going to stop me? Either you? Your lie cast out your vote. You have no say in my life. You are nothing to me but a bad memory.
Who do you think you are? You don't get to use my friend to screw over your son.
She gets to use me, too.
No. Find another patsy for your payback.
Why are you being so negative? You didn't even look at the prenup.
I have something against marriages made in hell.
Well, now you're losing. What are we talking about? Because you married with a business plan, of course you didn't know there was going to be homicidal in-laws, insanity, and curses. Horrible thing to hand down to your children, isn't it?
You dirty son of a bitch.
All right. Okay, that's enough. Okay, back off. Back off.
Clueless. You're coming with me.
Ethan, will you be my best man?
What are these?
Cyanide capsules. Take 2 every 4 hours till dead. Side effects include dizziness, vomiting, and gut-wrenching agony.
Sorry, I must have got the placebo. You'll have to wait a while for me to give up the ghost.
How long have you been having these headaches?
No, not headaches, headache. One headache. Just, it's gone, it's passing. So don't get your hopes up. I'm not about to die, not right now. I have too much to live for. I'm going to get Colby back from that wish of a mother of hers, and she's going to come back here and live with us. She's going to be part of my life for as long as I have one.
And you always get what you want, don't you, Dad?
Oh, sure. It's no secret. I'm a selfish SOB. My mission statement, power, money, influence, grab by the fistful, wringing everything I can out of this miserable life. Not too bad for a poor kid from Pigeon Hollow. I have made and lost and remade 6 fortunes in my day. I can still rattle the windows on Wall Street, but my family, my children, are my real fortune and my future. There's no room for love in business. But I have opened my heart to you and to Colby and to Haley. Because you're my children. And you're the only love I have. I would gladly die for you. Yes, knowing that I would live on in you, just as you will live on in your son. I would sell my soul to secure my family, to keep my children with me. That's how much I would do for you. And for Haley and for Colby. Because without you, I'm nothing. I have nothing, I am nothing. My daughters and my son, you're everything to me. Everything.
I love you, Dad. I don't want you to die.
Absolutely brilliant.
Well, glad to know I'm not just a genius in my own mind.
Just don't let it go to your head.
A little late for that. So, you think you can do this now?
Just like whistling Dixie.
Great. There's one other thing you need to remember. When you meet Dixie's loved ones, you look right in their eyes. You stare at them as if you're looking right through their soul. And hold that look.
Like this? Like... How's that?
It's good. It's amazing. One look, trust me, and you're gonna knock them dead.
Watched pots and telephones.
Yeah, wait for no man.
Driving me crazy.
I got it.
Hang on. Hello?
This is Dr. Cattell.
Yes, doctor, did you find out anything?
There's a nurse here on staff who used to work in the office where Jane Doe was treated.
Did you show her the picture?
Yes.
Did she recognize Dixie?
It was impossible for her to identify Jane Doe from the photo of your wife. The facial injuries sustained in the crash were severe.
So what exactly happened to this Jane Doe?
She was transferred to an hospital for surgery.
Okay, what's the name of the hospital?
My nurse doesn't know the name of the hospital, or if, in fact, Jane Doe was pregnant.
Okay, is there any way you can get your hands on the medical records?
Unfortunately, there was a fire at the doctor's office about a year ago. The records were destroyed.
A fire?
Arson was suspected, but never proved.
Great. Just great.
Mr. Martin, I'm sorry I can't give you more to go on.
No. That's quite all right, doctor. I'm used to running on empty. Thank you anyway.
We're nada.
Dead end at every turn.
Well, you're a PI. You've got connections and sources and...
No, that would just be a big, fat waste of time.
Why? Because the trail's too cold?
Nope, because I smell a rat. Big, juicy rat. I mean, come on, let's look at it. You know, Dixie's been gone all these years. All of a sudden, out of the blue, some Swiss doctor calls me and tells me that Dixie may be alive, starts filling my head with what ifs and maybes, and then leaves me hanging. No. The end result is that whatever peace I made with Dixie's death has been absolutely destroyed. And it was done for a reason.
What reason?
Somebody wants me on my knees. That was a setup.
So you won't join the wedding party, huh? Won't stand up for the old man?
I should have known. You target Kendall.
Kendall is the ammunition. You're the target.
You have a certain gift for cruelty.
You know what? You almost had me. You almost had everyone convinced, everyone, the cops, Kendall, everyone in this town that I was guilty of murder. If Jonathan hadn't confessed, you'd be the lucky groom, not me.
If you hurt her, I swear.
You swear what? I didn't hurt Kendall, you did. I'll get her back on her feet, dust her off, and help her take aim.
You know, it's ironic, really. That day at the dump, I had you in my sights, but I couldn't pull the trigger. Fire. I could have left you to be incinerated. But it wasn't in me. But if you touch a hair on Kendall's head, I will find you and I will strangle you with my bare hands.
Oh, well, this is cozy. Cramped, but cozy.
Don't get too comfy. This is an intervention.
Really? You, that's it? Man, my mother had a much bigger turnout.
Kendall, don't make me slap you.
All right, fine. Go ahead. Intervene.
Ethan hurt you, so you dump him. Live on Rocky Road and new shops until you're over him and then move on. But don't marry his father. That's not part of the cure.
No, Ethan did not just hurt me, okay? He used me and he played me. He got me to a place where I was completely convinced that he loved me. Yeah, like men don't ever lie. Yeah, well, I thought Ethan was different. He was special. He was different. He was everything that you're looking for in a guy. He was the list. You know the list, the perfect man.
Forget him.
No, Greenlee, he was the one, okay? He had me totally convinced that he was the only one that I could trust. He was real, he was sincere. And yeah, okay, maybe I saw a few warning signs, but I just shut them out of my head. I totally bought into it. And then bam, I got slammed by the big lie. He's a Cambius. That's what they do. All right, but I gave him more than one chance to come clean. And he just looked at me with those soulful eyes and swore on his love for me.
Remind me to poke out those eyes. I have to get on a chair.
No, when I had him cornered, when he finally had to confess, he still said that he loved me. I mean, as if nothing had happened. He's not going to stop. The lies are not going to stop, so it's up to me to stop them, and I have to hurt him to stop them.
Well, then plan a revenge party. Invite all your girlfriends. We'll hang Ethan in effigy and then beat him like a bad boy piñata.
We can do that. That's just great. We'll do that after I make him pay me back.
What? Remember your last big payback? Ryan hurt you, and so you slept with his brother. Now Ethan hurts you, and you go after his dad. The trend is not working for you, Kendall. Keep it up. You're going to have to pay.
Zach is going to help me.
Zach will destroy you. Give up this insane wedding idea, or he's going to make Ethan look like the best thing that ever happened to you.
Is this part of the intervention where I beg you to help me help myself?
This is the part where I remind you, you saved me from falling off a rooftop. I'll do whatever the hell it takes to save you now.
You keep threatening me, but you don't have the guts to kill me. That's why you wanted the state to give me the needle. You can watch me die from a safe room.
Stakes are much higher now.
I know they are. And I will succeed where you failed. I'm going to make Kendall happy.
How? By forcing her to marry you?
By not lying to her. There's no force. Offered her a good deal. Security, power, and an obscene amount of cash.
Really? But you don't have an obscene amount of cash. Cambius, still mine.
Yeah, and Kendall's still single. Now, that's all temporary. But all kidding aside, I gotta tell you, I really think we have a shot. But, you know, when we take the plunge, that is entirely up to her.
Not entirely.
What do you don't listen, Law, do you? Kendall, I thought, made it very clear that you have no say in this. You had a chance to be with her, and you blew it, just as I predicted.
I see. So I'm doomed because you say so. Is that right, Father?
No, son. You lost Kendall. The one thing that you love more than anything else in the world, not because of anything I said or did, but because of who you are. So why don't you go home, have a good look at yourself, and come to terms with who you've become.
I'm not about to sacrifice myself at the altar of Ethan. I know what I'm doing.
You sound like the alcoholic who insists one drink won't hurt.
Ethan's face when I shoved Zach's proposal in it, that could be habit forming. So crushed, so stunned, so incredibly satisfying. That is the best I felt in days.
You did get him where it hurts. I'll give you that.
Don't look now, but the old Kendall is back in fighting form. Getting my kicks, hurting the one who did me wrong.
So this is a contact high?
I really thought I found it. That old cliche. My happy ending, my heart's desire. I wanted that cliche more than anything. I still want it. I'll probably die wanting it.
Better. It's nice to know my son doesn't want me dead. That's the tonic, just the tonic I needed.
There are times I still want to kill you.
But of course you do. That's what makes you my son.
But I love you.
And will always have me to back you up.
I said I love you, not that I trust you.
All right, you're taking notes. That's good. Keep your guard up, even with me.
Especially with you.
Eyes in the back of your head. Always. It's the way you protect yourself and your loved ones. Maintain your power base.
Never blink. Blind your enemies with the whites of your eyes.
You are really something to watch, my friend. I am so proud of you, the man you've become. You never cave or roll over for anyone.
Not even for you.
I say we drink to that.
To lessons learned?
Not just learned, mastered.
And never follow a headache with a brandy.
3 out of 4 St. Bernards recommend it.
Are you sure that you're okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Just, I've been reading the fine print without my glasses, that's all.
Well, aren't you due for your next physical? Hey, you know what? Let me call the hospital. Set up an appointment.
You know, those backless gowns and the freezing waiting rooms, you are trying to kill me.
Oh, come on, Dad. You have a history. High blood pressure, stroke.
Yeah.
If you don't go to the doctor's office, I'm going to drag you in.
Miserable stick insect.
Hey,
before I twist your head
back
off, I
off.
think you should know your latest plot just curled up and died.
Am I supposed to know what you're ranting about?
You know exactly what I'm ranting about. Dixie.
I warned you, Tad. Do not use my mother to try to get to me.
JR, don't threaten me. Not today. I'm not the one using your mother. He is. And I'm the obvious target.
Is this the way you fill up your empty days, Martin? But dredging up dear departed Dixie, you better breathe a word about
name. How dare you? After all the sadistic things you ever did to Dixie while she was alive, you can't let her rest in peace? You gotta reach out and manipulate that last little shred of hope?
He's rambling. It must be the fallout from the bomb blast.
Get out. No. No. You're gonna hear this whether you like it or not. It's short, but it's ugly. The man you want to call your father hired himself someone to impersonate a doctor, the head of a clinic in Europe where Dixie was going to have our baby. Now, I don't know how much he was willing to pay Dr. Faker, but all he had to do was stir up a little dust. Throw out enough hints to make me think there was half a chance in the world that Dixie was alive. Yeah, that's right. Your mother, alive and well. What wouldn't you be willing to pay for that?
So just out of nowhere, 3 years later, there's a phone call?
Yeah, something like that. And all designed to do one thing. To fire me down the trail to nowhere.
But why?
Were you expecting logic?
Perfectly obvious. Because you knew that all you had to do was throw out enough breadcrumbs. Throw out enough clues to make me desperate to find Dixie and wait. And as soon as I got desperate enough, you'd show up with a big fix. Only thing is, it would cost me. What I want more than anything else in the world for what you want. Dixie for Colby. Well, there's only one problem. Dixie's still dead, and you are one miserable bastard.
Thus concludes...
Play me, you kidnapping judge...
The rambling of a
jury tampering,
psychopath.
sperm-switching son of a bitch.
Be sure to turn
Your
next
resume
week.
reads like the riot act. I knew you'd be willing to do anything to get Colby back, but you really threw it up one big notch.
JR, why don't you show Ted the door? Well, wait a minute. Don't tell me you believe any of this bull? Son, you have to know I would never stoop to using the memory of your mother.
You just told me that you'd do anything. Sell your soul to keep your children in your life.
Ethan's lie, he said it was to protect me.
That's a new one.
No, Ethan lied because he couldn't trust me. And why didn't I recognize it? I've done the exact same thing my entire life. I've lied to the people that I love because I couldn't trust them. But I didn't lie to Ethan, and I never dreamed that he would lie to me.
And the moral of the story is?
Trusting people makes you stupid.
You're nowhere near stupid.
Okay, see, there you go. You're doing it again. You're being too nice.
Okay, so you're stupid, but not because you trusted the wrong guy, because you're trusting another wrong guy. A way worse wrong guy who could do some serious damage.
I don't trust Zach, but it's a sweet deal, and I'm going to squeeze whatever I can out of it.
Okay, look, if you want to get out of here, repeat after me. Zach Slater is a mean piece of nasty. How's Ryan doing? You want a signal before you turn?
I'm just completely sick of this ridiculous Cambius chatter, okay? Now, is Ryan all right?
Physically, yes.
But he's not doing so good in other categories.
He told me that he doesn't want to have children. No more labors. Period. End of discussion.
Oh. Well, who would want to discuss anything with you? You're too damn bossy. How about you let me give it a try?
You. When I told you that Ryan and I wanted to try for babies, it sent you into a major funk. And now you want to talk him into it?
Well, I need the karma. And I want to take your kids to Wally World. And I want one of us to be happy, and if it can't be me...
What's the catch?
You don't believe me? Okay, fine. Well, then I'm doing it because I want you to owe me.
Now, there's the Kendall I know. And sometimes even love.
Unlock the damn door. You can't even do an intervention right.
I offered you a truce. But you wanted to battle it out. And now Kendall has become the spoils of our little war. One winner, one loser. I'm willing to put the truce back on the table.
Just like that. You're gonna forget this whole marriage proposal.
Forget your birthright. Surrender Cambius to me, my terms.
I'm not surrendering a damn thing. Not Cambius, and certainly not Kendall.
Oh, my sweet boy. You already have.
Please, Dr. Forrest, please dial 118.
I asked Kendall to marry me. Will you be my best man? Kendall is now the spoils of our little war.
I understand that you hate me. I hate myself for the fact that I had to lie to you about Zach. I'm really sorry.
Yeah, I don't really want your apology, though. I just want you to leave me alone.
Listen, I'm worried about you.
Good one. Bye.
Wait, no, Maria, stop. You don't understand. It's Zach. He's struck again.
Dr. Peter, keep locating. Dr. Peter, keep locating.
Okay, go in. What are we waiting for?
Kendall, you can't just breeze in there without knowing what to expect.
All right, well then fill me in.
Ryan is, quiet. On guard, shut down.
Okay, well, yeah, after Jonathan, I don't expect small talk.
I mean, we'll never know
What?
what kind of hell he's been in. I mean, we think we had it bad,
Jonathan wanted us all dead.
but he wanted Ryan more.
Yes, but he didn't get him or us. Now, if you ever want to hear the pitter-patter of tiny lavery footsteps, let me do my stuff.
Thank you.
Thank me? That's it? No thank me and cut out your tongue? Thank me and you, if I say anything, you'll deny it? What?
No, just thank you.
Well, after I go and tell Ryan that it's safe to have your baby, I want it in writing that you'll name it after me.
Torture a little angel with a name Kendall?
Oh, yeah, like Greenlee is on the top 10 list of baby names.
All right, you as a namesake, out. You as a godmother? Maybe. You got company.
Brian? He's gone.
You used and abused my mother for years. Before and after I was born, I've tried to get past it. I've tried to love you in spite of it. But if in any way Tad's claims are true, and you used all Mom meant to me and Tad to grab Colby, I will wish you way more than dead.
JR, I swear on Colby's life, I did not set Tad up.
He's lying.
You're lying. Or insane, or both.
I gotta get out of here.
No, son, stay. No. Damn you. You helped Liza steal Colby from me, but I'll be damned if you're gonna get between me and my son.
Who the hell are you?
You don't know it yet, but I'm the answer to your prayers.
You're very, very good.
Why are you here?
I'm here to join your family.
You can't walk away. You're a part of this.
You saw your chance, and you took it. Shut up!